less than that, it really has bad impact on my eyes. Like, what I can say, tears start coming out of my eyes in the day when I have sleep less than 6 hours. So yeah, but when I go more than six or exactly six, then there is no any negative impact.
So what time do you sleep usually?
At this time when I'm not in my hostel and when I am not in college, then I'm sleeping for more than 7 hours. But again, when I am in college or residing in hostel, there I study a lot, so I sleep for 6 hours exactly. Sometimes it can be half of an hour more than that, but not, it never cross 7 hours. But at this time, I'm taking more than 7 hours.
Okay, I do understand, like you take like 6 to 7 hours of sleep. I was asking
Yeah.
like what time do you sleep? Like what is the time
Oh,
sleep the set?
yeah. Actually, it depends upon when I complete my work. Yeah. So, like, I don't have a fixed time when I start sleeping. It depends upon when I have completed my work, when I have done my homework. So then I start sleeping. Yeah. But yeah, it's always after 10 p.m. I would say that.
After 10 p.m. So
Yeah.
do you do any kind of work as well as apart from studies?
No, I don't do any kind of work. Like I'm trying to be a YouTuber, not trying to be a YouTuber, but sometimes I upload videos over there. But I don't think it takes a lot of time, so I'm not doing any work except study right now.
Uh, to be frank, I didn't find any kind of mistakes when you speak because you are fluent and even your pronunciation. I believe you're trying for American accent, right?
Yeah, I have been trying to speak American accent for a long time, but still it's not exactly like them. But there is a bit impact of American accent, I can say that.
It will take some time for sure. It is not very easy, but through
Yeah,
practice, you make it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But
but I do have something to speak about this topic. So if you say I can go ahead.
yeah, yeah, please, of course, I'm waiting to listen to you.
Yeah, so like today I scroll on the internet and I came to know about NSF, National Sleep Foundation. Okay, so according to the data provided by this institution, uh, more than more than like there are more than millions of people across the world who does not get enough sleep, and because of that they get sleeping disorder. Yeah. Yeah, and because of that we also have sleeping day, like we have rose day, propose day. In the same way we have sleeping day.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so that I got this from internet, so I thought it's really informative, so I tried to add
Nice
this in
information.
our conversation.
Nice
Yeah,
information. You did some
yeah.
home before you come in. That is really
Yeah,
great.
like yeah. I mean, I had only 5 to 6 minutes, so I thought to look at the internet because I got topic at exactly 4:40 p.m. Yeah, so I didn't have enough time to look at the topic, but yeah, I went through the documents that I got from English Yaari, and with that I also went through internet.
Okay, so you did some preparation. That is
Yeah,
really
I did that. I did
great.
that.
But most people won't do that. They will just they won't get time to see the document. Also, they will directly come into the class. But you did some preparation that needs an applause.
Yeah, like I truly believe that if I have conversation with someone, if I go through a topic, I can like I can have some extra point by talking to someone or by expressing myself with others. Like right now I got data from internet, but it was possible that I could forget this information after a bit of time. But if I have shared with you, then I'm damn sure that it will take a lot of time if I want to erase it from my mind.
Correct. That is a very
Yeah,
good method. Same thing happens with vocabulary, right? So when
yeah,
we
exactly.
read any new words, until unless we put it across in a sentence, we'll forget that.
Yeah.
So that is a good method. With
Yeah, but exactly, I got good content in the document of English Yaari. There, I got destination or destiny, like this kind of work, which really relates the topic like sleep. Like if we sleep for the long time, it's barely possible to achieve the destiny, to achieve the destination. Yeah.
Correct. Exactly.
कुछ पाने के लिए जागना पड़ता है like that.
That's true. I do. I
Yeah.
don't. And one thing I have noticed, you are trying to, learn American accent. Okay, you're halfway through it. You're excellent,
Yeah.
but some words you are not pronouncing it properly. Like, how do you? Can you repeat when I say national?
National.
National. Okay.
Yeah,
When
national.
when you are pronouncing it, it was little different. So maybe you can check it in later. You can pronounce and check it how it looks like. Maybe you can check Google pronunciation and check it out. Okay.
Yeah, I will do that, but I do have influence of my mother language, that is Hindi
Of
and
course.
Bhojpuri. So
Yeah.
because of that, it is adding some mistake to my pronunciation.
Yeah, that's what. It's very easy to learn one thing, but it's very tough to unlearn something.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly. Yeah.
Especially like North Indians have that jaw sound, jaw, like reservation. They
Yeah,
used to say
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
jaw.
mean, I mean, that's the reason I can easily identify the people from North India. When I listen their accent or the way of pronunciation, I can find them in a bit of time that they are from South Indian. Sometimes it doesn't happen when they have changed their accent.
But you
Sometimes it
don't have.
doesn't happen.
But you don't have that jaw sound. Most people have that jaw sound. Yesterday I spoke with one person. He has lot of whatever words he was using jaw sound like lazy. Instead of lazy, he was saying lazy. Okay, very
Yeah.
strong sound was there. But according to me, like you are not making that kind of pronunciation issue. And one thing, you use the word peoples without your knowledge.
Peoples,
Peoples is a wrong word.
peoples around the
Peoples,
world.
no. Peoples is a wrong word.
Peoples is around world.
No. I'm not asking you to repeat. I'm saying you said millions of peoples. When you spoke, you
Yeah,
said it should be
yeah,
millions.
yeah. Millions of people. It shouldn't be peoples.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
correct. This is
Yeah,
a common mistake most of us do. Everybody do that.
yeah,
It's a very common mistake. Okay,
yeah. Like people is already plural. How can I add s over there?
but we do
Yeah,
it when we speak. We
yeah,
unconsciously will do it.
yeah. Exactly. Like
That is the one.
some. Yeah, a lot of people say sometime, but it shouldn't be like that. It should be sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
You're right.
So
But when it comes to
I was
people,
also. Yeah, yeah. Please.
so when it comes to people, it's always people. It's not people's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
So
like I was. Yeah, sir. Please.
yeah, you can
Like
continue.
yeah, I was also doing this mistake so far, but after a tutor corrected me, I stopped doing this mistake, and right from then I'm trying to look at my pronunciation, but more often I do mistakes.
Yeah, until unless someone tell us that we are making a mistake, we cannot correct the mistake.
Yeah,
So someone should tell us, like we should get awareness of the mistake we are doing. Only then we can correct
yeah,
out.
exactly.
Good that you are making an effort, and I think soon you can become a tutor in English Yaari.
So, so sir, I want to know about how do you work at call like BPO. I want to know regarding that. It might be so informative for me.
So with like 13 years of experience, I worked in different field. I started with medical transcription. Okay. In medical transcription, like you have to listen to the dictated documents by the doctors, dictated medical reports. I have to listen to it and I have to type it.
Oh,
So that is how I started my journey with BPO. I worked there for 2 years, and then I moved to customer support. Okay, I have to talk with customers and resolve their issues.
so did you ever worked with any telecom company?
Yeah, I worked with telecom company. I worked with McAfee, AT&T, and Dell. Many ISPs.
Uh, okay, so how was your experience?
To be frank, apart from the night shift, everything is good in BPO.
Well, like because I also talk to the customer care executive, and when I talk to them, I take their a lot of time, and I just irritate them, I just bother them. So I think that there might be a lot of people like me who will be doing the same kind of stuff like I do. So sometimes I think that it must be a tough job.
It is a very tough job. That is why no, we have pseudonyms. Okay, when you
Yeah.
speak. So whatever they scold us or they shout at us, we will not take it personally. Either they'll be shouting at the company, okay. Either they'll be ridiculing the company or the person. I have a pseudonym, right? I have my pseudonym is John. So they are shouting at John, not at me. So I'll be happy.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly.
we should take it lightly. We should take it easy rather than
Yeah.
taking.
Yeah, I mean, I also have noticed one thing. Like when I talk to the customer care executive, they say, sorry for the inconvenience, sir. I cannot listen you properly." But in actual, he or she lies actually. Like, I mean, regardless, he or she can listen, but say, "Sorry, sir, I cannot listen. Sorry for the inconvenience." What is that?
Inconvenience.
Inconvenience.
Inconvenience. Yeah.
Inconvenience.
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 Convenience.
Yeah. Okay, I will work on this word as well. So, I mean, regardless, he or she can listen, but just decline the call, hang up the call, and start call again. Like, try to avoid the person. Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
sometimes they do that, but if they do that, the quality will not keep quiet. The quality, there will be quality control. They have to listen to the calls. For example,
Yeah,
every call, the customer have the power to give a survey. Okay, they have to answer a survey. Okay, in
yeah.
case if you're answering, giving a negative feedback, the quality auditor like me, I was working as a QA. I have to listen to that call, and we have to give some punishment for that agent. So we'll give
Oh,
some what to say. Uh, we'll send the defect, like we'll put it as a defective call. We'll mark it
okay.
as
Yeah. I do have one more question. That is it possible that a student can adopt BPO as their part-time job? Is it possible?
yeah, it is possible. Even my company have a lot of plus two students handling the calls. It is
Oh,
possible. It
yeah,
is
yeah.
what
That's
when it
great.
comes to BPO, when it comes to BPO, only thing they look at is communications.
Uh, Actually, a few months back, I was also trying to be the part of BPO, but like they asked me for the resumes and they asked me for the interview. So I thought it's not time to give interview and all these sort of things. So I just avoided all these sort of things. I mean, like if I could get a chance to be part of BPO without giving interview and resumes, then I was ready for that. But again, they asked me
That
for
is a
resumes.
follow. We have to follow the procedure. In all the companies,
Yeah.
they will ask for the resume, and
Yeah.
they will check the biodata. They will definitely conduct an interview. Without
Yeah.
it, will not take.
And like they also made me sure that if I be the part of interview, I can easily be selected. They made me sure regarding this, but still I wasn't ready to be the part of interview. I said I really don't want to be the part of interview. If you can make me the part of your part of your institution without taking interview, I'm ready for that.
Okay. So you want to join the company without taking part in interview?
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
So that is not. Then you have to find your own company,
Yeah.
create your own company where you can become the CEO of that company. That
Yeah.
is a possibility.
Like being the part of interview, it really feels awkward sometime. I mean, I don't really know what sort of question will they ask me. I don't really expect that.
Nothing like selling our skills, like how they sell vegetables and groceries in the market. Okay, same thing happens.
Oh.
Same thing happening in the industry. We are selling our skills instead of vegetables and groceries. That's it. So if you are good in, for example, 10 people are attending the group discussion, they will see who has the leadership quality. The first person who opens a mouth has a courage, so he has a leadership quality. So that is what they look for. And
Yeah.
not only like opening the mouth, you have to use it. You should give some valid facts. Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
check. So if you are giving some wrong data, just wanted to speak up during that group discussion, you will get negative points.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You got my point, right?
Yeah. I got it.
So, which part of English you are trying to improve, make an improvement?
Yeah, like I mentioned in the starting that I want to work on pronunciation, and with that I also want to work on my grammatical person. You might have noticed that a lot of time I do minor mistake.
Very
Yeah,
minor.
that can be, yeah, so that can be neglected, but I don't want to give a chance to anyone to correct me, so I want to be corrected here with the tutors.
So you gave me like a tough competition today because I was unable to find many grammatical things when you speak because it was very minor.
Yeah,
And
but I did. Like people's, you corrected me, so I
see,
was really happy for that.
so we can do like we are allowed to make grammatical mistakes. That is, anybody will make grammatical mistakes. Even
Yeah,
Americans will. Americans don't have grammar. Do you know that?
yeah, I know that. A lot of time I have noticed that you were a doctor. They will say you was a doctor without thinking this. They say you was a doctor. You was a doctor.
I want to tell
That's
you.
not correct. Yeah.
And one more thing I want to tell you, they are very bad in spelling. If you ask them to spell a word, they cannot spell
Oh.
it. They are very bad at spelling. The only thing they were
So
able to speak good English because they were listening to English from their childhood.
yeah,
This is the reason they were able to speak, but not because of reading. Even if you say farmer or sweeper in America, they will speak very good English.
yeah. I know that. Also, did you ever talk to any native speaker?
Yeah, yeah. I get a lot of opportunity to speak.
How?
Like I have to handle calls, right? I have to
Oh
troubleshoot
yeah.
customer care. So I used to speak with them. Most of them were chats. Very rarely, it's a kind of semi-voice process. So very rarely we make calls with me. We speak with me, but it's a part of
Oh
my.
yeah, great.
But they can understand us easily. Nowadays, they are open with Indian. They know that Indians are taking calls from. Previously they don't know that Indians are taking handling calls. Okay, from India, but now they are very comfortable with Indians. They are very, what to say. They're very comfortable speaking with Indians nowadays.
Yes. Okay. I do have a question. Which country constitute the highest number of English speakers?
Uh, no, I think it is USA. I mean America. But
Oh, America. I thought it might be India.
no, 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 no. I don't think so. I think America is the biggest country where they speak English. Majority.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. India might be standing on the second rank. Yeah.
Maybe second or third. Yeah. So Indians have
Yeah.
capacity to learn English faster. So that is the reason why we have a lot of BPOs. So
Yeah.
nowadays BPOs are shifting to Philippines also. Philippines. They are also picking it up.
Oh.
But India, we have a lot of BPOs. That is because we are good in picking up English and we can speak. Some of my colleagues can speak exactly like American.
Okay. I do have a question. Is it possible to be the part of BPO and working from home?
Yeah, I'm working from home right.
I want to work from home forever. Like, until or unless I am the part of BPO, I want to continue working from home. So is it possible like that?
Yeah, it is possible. First, you have to prepare your resume.
Yeah,
And
resuming. I mean, that is
yes,
the biggest challenge for me.
that is not a challenge. That is a simple thing. You can prepare a simple resume, and you have to
Yeah.
prepare for interview. You have to attend the interview. Only then you can go into it. Maybe you can give it a try. Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely give a try.
I think we spoke for like 25 minutes now. So if you
Yeah.
have doubts, or maybe we can, if you
Yeah,
have
we
any,
can have. No, I don't have. It was nice conversation. We can hang up now.
you are one of the best speakers I have spoken with.
I mean, you're also one of the best teacher I have talked with.
Oh my God. Thank you for the call. See you in the next
Yeah.
session. Bye bye and take care.
Yeah.
All
We'll meet you again. Bye bye.
bye bye. See you.